And it goes a little something like.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today is another warm summer day, and I was going to go through and just show you what I do on a daily basis. I don't always look glam, believe it or not. Those of you that know me know I do not always look glam. So I'm just going to go through my routine on an average day really quick. I just want to note before I start fast forwarding through it that the most important part is a sunscreen. You can't look like you're 30 when you're almost 40 if you don't wear sunscreen. Protect your skin, folks. Okay, so we're going to start by putting our hair back. Grab a couple of these clips if you have any sort of a bang to keep them out of your face. We're going to prime with some sort of a primer. I like to use the Too Faced Matte Poreless, or Primed and Peachy, primer during the summer. It feels really nice. I'm going in now with a flat top kabuki brush and the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Foundation. It is a natural finish. I am using the color 25W. I like to use the brush rather than the beauty blender these days just because I feel personally that I get more even application. Don't forget your ears, folks, and your neck. You do not want to have a different colored face than you do neck. This is the Pretty Fresh concealer in the ColourPop line. I like to put it under my eyes so it looks like I get sleep, and lighten up just down the front of my forehead, anywhere where I'm not going to put bronzer or contour, or any place that you need a little bit of extra coverage. If you put it coming out the side of your eye, it's supposed to kind of brighten your eye and bring your face up a little bit. I don't know if it works, but a YouTuber did it, and so now I do it. Get that all blended in there, and we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This stuff is magic, folks. It's the best setting powder that I've tried, and I have a drawer full of them. I like to do enough to set my makeup, but not too much. If you're older skin and you put too much powder on, it's going to settle into your fine lines and actually make you look worse instead of better. So we're going in now with the Too Faced bronzer. I like to use the chocolate matte bronzer. I just use a very, very tiny bit on my chin, tops of my cheeks, and nose, anywhere the sun would naturally hit. But I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to look like a Dorito. This is the Wander Beauty Duo. It has a blush and a bronzer. I don't really use that bronzer at all, but the blush is really pretty. Just going back in under my eyes with a little bit more of that setting powder. When it's really warm out, I like to my makeup to set, and underneath my eyes is the hardest part to get to stay. Okay, so now we're going in with the Desert Glam from Shein. The Desert Palette. I use the color Camel. It was actually way more pigmented than I expected it to be off the bat, but we can fix that. I'm just gonna go in with the lighter shade called April. It is just a lighter pink shade. I'm going to use that to tone this down quite a bit. And using a blending brush, you can blend out pretty much any mistake. If you can't blend it out, you can take it off and start again. That's the beauty of makeup, right? So once you get that blended to your liking, you can go in with some concealer or whatever and carve out your brows so that you have that space there. I just used my beauty blender off camera and just took away some of that product. So now we can go in with the shimmer on the inner part of the lid. I use the shade Mars here. It takes about 2 seconds, and it really brings up your eye look and makes it look like you really tried. So then I'm going to use the lightest color that I used on my eyes underneath, just to bring it all together, kind of smoke it out a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't want to look too crazy. And then the lightest shimmer shade is Desert Sage, and I just pop that with a tiny brush right on the inner corners, just to make the eye really pop. This is the Huda Beauty Matte Mousse Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sugar Mama. I'm not a huge liquid lipstick fan. I'm more of a lip balm girl, but for sake of bringing this look together, we are going to talk about it. Finally, I'm using Benefit Roller Lash. I am putting it on it's a great mascara. I'm going to finish it up with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Setting Spray. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
And it goes a little something like